G.I. Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It is time for another G.I. Joe toy build. I haven't done one of these in a while. I have the infamous Ninja Cycle where the front forks usually break. When I purchased this, the box was opened, but everything is still in the bag. I bought this several years ago and I thought, no, I'll just keep it in the box. But you know what? It's time to have some fun with this thing, and let's open her up here. Well, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. So what I did was I heated this water to near boiling point. Going to dump the parts out here, and everything is broken off the sprue. So I am going to soak the front end of the cycle in that hot water and try to assemble all this other stuff as we go. Oh, so pretty interesting that things fall off the sprue with age. You know, I've fallen off the sprue a few times too. Nice blueprints. Just want to show these to you. I always love the blueprints. I thought these were the coolest things when I was a kid. I felt so important, you know, working with blueprints. There is one sticker that has fallen off the sheet and is missing or is stuck to the vehicle at some point. So wheel assembly. So it says fit black treads onto green wheel as shown. So these black treads come on a black rubber sprue. So I'll just pop those off. And this looks like the wheel assembly. Looks like the rim. There are letters on the outside, J0418555F. That's probably just the tire size, so I'll put that on the outside just in case one of the Ninja Force needs to replace the tire. So done and done on that one. So the next step is to attach it to the frame, but I am not quite ready for that. So we're going to skip over that one. That's the rear axle support. So this is the sidecar gun. So there is supposed to be something that attaches a purple sidecar wheel tab. So we'll just twist this off the sprue and it fits right inside here, hopefully. Yes. So you can see fits right inside. That part's done. Sidecar assembly, purple missile, which is one of these, goes into the sidecar, and I'll just pop these off the sprue. There. One missile fits in the top, and the other, let me see if I can find some scissors. I put this net up here, this spooky cloth kind of stuff, to kind of camouflage everything. So it works, it does its job. So what I'm going to do is just take my stiletto here No, that doesn't want to work either. So I'll just twist it off the sprue like I used to do as a kid. Why not? Trying to think of some interesting stories to tell you guys. Right now, nothing really comes to mind. Still not feeling all that well, but I have to go to work tomorrow, and received a message from my boss as I volunteered to cover one of my coworkers' shifts because her mother had a heart attack. That goes right there. So you see how round it is. So there's really no different way to put the missile in, and it locks into place. And this back part fires the missile, and it still has a pretty good spring to it. So I told my boss I would cover a Saturday, and he said, well, that puts you 5 days in a row. This was a text. 5 days in a row. Yikes. He said, I don't want to hear anything about any heart attacks or any MIs or, MI heart attack. I don't want to hear about any CVAs, nothing like that. He said, you're coming into work. I was like, oh, okay. So it's kind of a rude thing to say. My boss is a pretty decent guy, but he is just very frustrated with a lot of people calling off. So I guess I was just, so we're putting the back wheel together, and I snapped it onto the rim. Here's where the stickers went. I knew they were stuck to a part, but anyway, without getting too much into the conversation, so I said, it sounds like trust in me is walking on a razor's edge, and he said, no, it's nothing like that. So everything is good. So just don't tell me something like that, and expect me to be cool about it. Okay, so wheel assembly continued. Press purple gear into green wheel axle. Okay, here's the purple gear right here. But I actually really enjoy where I work. There's a very good vibe about the hospital. I had first worked there as a temp. Okay, so this purple gear goes over this part. And this wheel, I assume, goes over the purple gear. I'm not sure how that works. Green axle grooves, tabs, purple gear. Yeah, this will snap, I guess, right over the purple gear. There's a good vibe where I work, and there's a good community of people who get along, but I mean, it's easy to get burned out on the job, so people call in sick quite a bit, and that's just been a big problem. Okay, I put the gear on backwards. It's supposed to fit. I don't know if you can see that. See those little holes in the rim? And it has these little notches. If you can see that. So those notches go on there, and this slips over. Boom, like that. So, folks call in a lot. I try not to call in. In fact, the only times I've really ever called in is when I am pretty sick. So, as I understand the problem with that. Okay, I got the sidecar assembled. Sidecar snaps, purple wheel into holes, and green sidecar as shown. I already did all that. I assembled the wheels. Wheel assembly continued, so I wonder if this has been sitting in there long enough. It's pretty soft. Okay, so the problem, boy, it soaked up some water. The problem is when you snap this in, the wheels break, or the while I'm talking, might as well soak this, that forks break off. So let's do the rear wheel first. Let's try to pop that on. And that went in with no problem. And why does it have only one tire? That is beyond me. Okay, so the front snaps in like that, so there's only one tire on this. So here we go, guys, the moment of truth. Am I going to be the first person to put this together without breaking the axle? Fingers crossed. And I am not. It's not the first time I broke a toy. So, hot water does not work, but I do have glue that will hold this together without any problem. So anyway, assembly continued. I will snap this in. We got the sidecar on there. You pull this back and rev it up, I guess. Wait until it dries out and it's supposed to really move. Yeah, this was just a very, it's like the design flaw on the, I'm sorry, my stroke is just the Cobra jet, where the landing gear breaks off. So the blue plastic has a design flaw. So anyway, I'll glue that back together. Sprue goes away. So I thought I'd be the first guy to assemble this. Maybe the water should have been heated up a little more. But putting the stickers on, these are pretty dried out. So one says G.I. Joe. Fits right onto the side there. Then we have the Ninja Force insignia. Fits onto the side there. Let me pull the sidecar off if I can. Yes. The other Ninja Force insignia goes on the side. Just like that. Put the sidecar back on. So that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping to be the first guy to put this together without the blame thing breaking. Pump number 1. This sticker is pretty dried out. So where does the pump number 1 go? Right down here. I'm surprised that stuck That's a pump number 1 sticker, because it was the sticker that had fallen off. So I'm very surprised that these are still sticking. Pump number 1. Another sticker goes on the other side, just like that. So guys, the hot water trick just does not work. Sorry, I thought I would definitely try to experiment and solve the remedy, but I think it just comes down to the cheap blue Rattler plastic. There's the name, the jet I was thinking of, the Rattler. Ninja Force sticker goes on there. Then there's a G.I. Joe sticker. That says caution. Oh, here's the other G.I. Joe sticker. That I just lost out, stuck to my jeans, thank you. So it attaches to the top of the sidecar near the cannon. Just like that. And then there's a caution sticker which goes down at the bottom near the wheel, kind of give you an idea. Hey, watch out, you know, there's a missile that could shoot from here. And believe me, you'd think people would say, hey, you know, there's a missile, let's be careful. You become blind to those things after a while. So it says caution right here. Like, for instance, there are several signs up that we have at work that people just simply ignore, because you're so used to seeing it, and you just become blind to it. This G.I. Joe sticker, I don't know if it will stay, but we'll find out. It goes underneath that little saddle bag. And that is it for the stickers. Oh, there's another caution. Where does that other caution one go? Caution, okay, it goes on the inside of the cannon here, or the sidecar. It makes me nervous having to pull that apart. It's funny, they tell you to assemble all this stuff before you put the stickers on. So, have any of you guys opened this fresh, went back in the 90s and still had the axle brake? Let me know. I'm very curious about that. That is a very weird thing to have happen. And the last Ninja Force sticker is stuck to my tabletop here, to my tray. And I just lost a sticker off of there. So I think those are just too dry to even mess with. I might have to glue them on. Come on, you little sucker. And Ninja Force goes right up there. So there you have it, guys. Yeah, this thing is crap. I remember watching HCC's frustrations when he put his together and it broke. I felt bad for him. Please don't feel bad for me. I knew that there was a chance of this breaking, but I thought I would try a little science and see if warm water would be enough, or hot water would be enough to soften up the plastic. And even Brian warned me, he said, just leave it as it is, do not touch it, do not try to assemble it. So Sorry, B. I just couldn't help myself. This thing has been sitting in my display case for far too long, and I needed to figure out I needed to put it together. So, very nice box. Look at the artwork on it. Here on the back. Of course, it has snake eyes. So as we all know, the 90s, all the comic books were all about snake eyes. The price tag on it, the price is a bit worn. It says $4.99, and it was worth 2 flag points. I certainly did not pay $4.99 for it. I think I paid around $16 for it, which was not bad. The dealer said that, you know, it's been sitting on the shelf for too long. Yeah, this blasted sticker just keeps on wanting to fall off, and he's just tired of looking at it, so he just sold it to me at, you know, 16 bucks. We negotiated a price because I do shop in his store quite a bit. So definitely support your local merchants. Small business owners really need our help. I mean, I shop off of line I buy stuff online just like everybody else. Yeah, it certainly helps that person, but those tax dollars go to the state that person lives in. The website gets their share. But if you shop at a mom and pop store, a privately owned business, they keep 100% of the money. Of course, they have to pay their state taxes, but the taxes stay in your state, which help build roads, help supply equipment for the police, fire departments, the road construction. It's amazing where your tax dollars go. So support your local business, please. That's so. Every country has them, and that's what we were built on, is small business. So please support them. And also try this Mountain Dew. This is some pretty good stuff. This is called Mountain Dew Spark. It's raspberry lemonade. Fantastic stuff. It's nice and smooth. It doesn't have that kind of a bite. As you know, the heavy carbonation. That's very smooth. It's pretty much all I've been drinking this summer because it's very refreshing. Of course, I drink water. Living in the desert, you have to have water. I mean, your body can only go 3 days without water where you die. Your kidneys will fail. So, wish I could have had a better story for you guys, but that's the first thing that was on my mind. And, a bit frustrated, but it just goes to a lack of communication. So, my boss and I have been buddies for a long time. So I feel comfortable enough to talk to him and, speak my mind. And, there are a few times he's called me snarky because I have spoken a little too briskly to him. But, I quickly apologize. But, with him saying that, the impression I gave me is that he didn't trust me to come in. But that wasn't the case at all. So, anyway, you guys, you take care, stay safe, be kind to one another. So very important, especially in these weird times, man. What in the heck is wrong with people anymore? Seriously. I don't watch the news, man. It just bums me out. So I just come back and I chill and listen to some nice music. Recently I've been listening to Wagner. So yeah, it just relaxes me hearing his music. Classical music is just absolutely beautiful. So I stay away from the news, try to keep things positive. Remember, be kind to animals. They know nothing but unconditional love. New t-shirt here. This is from Creature Features. He airs in California. I can't remember the Modesto, I think. California is where their station, where their studio is at. But he also uploads his videos onto YouTube, so that's where I watch it. And I bought this T-shirt and one from Fright Night, the very first Fright Night that came out. So yeah, I like horror movies, especially the old campy ones from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Those are all really good. So yeah, I enjoy his show. The host is Vincent Van Gool. Kind of looks like Ozzy Osbourne. He's British. He has a butler, Livingston. I absolutely love Livingston. That dude is cool. I mean, he is a cool cat. He has that grace and charm of a butler. And then there's a ghoul that he has around. Her name is Tangela. Has this big old wig that's all dreadlocks. She doesn't say a word, but her expressions and her nonverbal things that she does is absolutely funny. Just watch the show. Type in Creature Features on YouTube and give the show a watch. It is pretty cool. And also watch Svengoolie on MeTV. I'm not sure what channels it'll pop up on your cable channels or even on Antenna TV. Antenna TV at 7.5 out here in Arizona. But he is based out of Chicago, not too far from where my aunt lives, actually. So if I visit my aunt, I'll try to stop by Svengoolie's studio and say hi if I can. But anyway, you guys take care. Stay safe. We'll see you next week for another G.I. Joe toy review. Vampire has a toy that he's ready to review. And he also got a new top hat. This one's pretty nice. This one was a donation. It came in. Forgot to do a video donation unboxing. This is a very well made hat. Leather sweatband. It is by Jim V. It's handmade, so I hope that it's not treated in mercury like they used to do. That's why you hear the term Mad as a Hatter, because he worked with mercury, and of course we know it destroys your nervous system and makes you nuts. So it's a pretty nice looking hat. So he'll wear both of them, but yeah, he's really excited about this one. He's been parading around the house with it on. So anyway, see you guys later. Bye bye. Oh, I did forget to mention the donor. I always mention their names, but he wished to remain anonymous. But he said he loves my show. He loves horror, loves the horror genre, and just thinks that Vampire is funny. So thanks a lot. You know who you are that made this wonderful donation. This is an incredible top hat. I really hope you didn't spend too much money on it. But I do greatly appreciate it. Vampire definitely appreciates it. But really, it's not necessary to make donations to this channel. But I do appreciate it when they come in. So you guys, thank you so much to everybody who has made donations. So we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.